Sid Hatfield was a sheriff who sided with the workers, and in a world where the police have always stood against the working class, that made him a dead man walking. The coal towns of West Virginia, miners didn't just work for the company, they belonged to it. Paid in company scrip, forced to live in company housing, and fired if they joined a union. When Baldwin Felts detectives came to evict strike miners in Matewan, West Virginia in 1920, Police Chief Sid Hatfield, a former miner himself, refused to help them. He confronted the agents in the street, shots were fired, and the dust settled, 7 detectives and 4 townspeople were dead, including 2 of the Felts brothers. It became known as the Matewan Massacre, and to the miners, Sid Hatfield was a hero. But the coal companies couldn't let that stand. A year later, Hatfield was indicted, but a jury of miners found him not guilty. That should have been the end of it. Instead, on August 1st, 1921, Sid Hatfield and his friend Ed Chambers arrived at the McDowell County Courthouse, unarmed, to face new charges. As they walked up the steps with their wives beside them, Baldwin Felts agents opened fire, shooting both men in the head in front of their family. Hatfield's murder was meant to intimidate the miners, but it did the opposite. Within weeks, thousands of coal miners marched on Logan County, armed and organized. It erupted into the Battle of Blair Mountain, the largest labor uprising in U.S. history. The U.S. government sent Army bombers and federal troops to crush it, but while the outgunned miners lost the battle, they exposed the working class war, and Sid Hatfield's name became legend. A lawman who chose labor over power and sadly paid for it with his life.